Hi, Chris Long here from Lakeview Cottage Kids, and today we're going to be making one green leaf. The pattern is found on my blog, Lakeview Cottage Kids, and here the tutorial will help you along in case you need any video to kind of help make it smoother. So today what we are going to be using, very few pieces of equipment, shears, yarn needle, size G crochet hook, and I have a number 4 weight yarn. This is a Red Heart Super Saver yarn in a lime green. To start out with our one green leaf, I would leave maybe 4 or 5 inches at the beginning, make our slip knot, and we're going to start out by making the base of our leaf by chaining 8 chains. Don't make them too tight. You want to have them just medium to a little bit loose. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you have your chains. Now what we want to do is count back 1, 2, 3, 4 chains from the hook and put 8 double crochets in that one chain. Seems like a lot, but that's what gives us kind of that real rounded bottom to the leaf. So we're going to do 8 double crochets, and that doesn't count those 4 crochets or those 4 chains at the beginning. So 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'll double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we want to pull out our chains that we started with. And in the next one, we're going to put 1 double crochet. Okay. Moving down the line, we're going to put in the next chain a half double crochet. We have 2 chains left. In the second from the end, we're going to put in a single crochet. And we have 1 left, and you can see we're moving up the leaf. And this one's a little bit different. We're going to put in 3 things in here. First, in that last chain, a slip stitch, pull it all the way through, a chain, and another slip stitch. That kind of gives the leaf a little point. Now you're done with that chain, and we're headed down the other side of our leaf. And in the first chain, we're going to put a single crochet. It's just kind of like backwards of what we did coming around. Then it's going to be half double crochet. And the last chain, a double crochet. Just backwards of what we did to start with. And finally, we're at our beginning where we put our 8 double crochets to start with. In that same opening, we're going to put 8 more. So 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, and if it doesn't seem like there's going to be enough room, kind of just spread them toward the tip of the leaf. Push them toward the tip. And there we have, so far, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll double check. It looks a little bit wrinkly, but don't worry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There they are. And now what you want to do to finish the whole thing off is to find the top of the top chain of the first double crochet, go in right under both ends of the V, do a slip stitch and pull it all the way through. Now, if you want to end there, then just do one more chain, cut off your yarn, leave about 12 to 15 inches so you can sew this onto your hat, your purse, whatever you're going to use it for, and then pull that end of yarn through and you're done. If you would like a stem, you do 5 chains. We've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a little more yarn here. Then coming back, go to the second chain from the end, do a single crochet, and do a single crochet in each of those stem chains. You'll end up with 4 single crochets, and they kind of just give it a little bit more substance. Finally, so it's not just hanging limp there, go back to that chain of your first double crochet, that stitch right at the top of your first double crochet of the leaf, go in, make a slip stitch that kind of attaches the other end of that stem, do 1 chain, and again cut off 12 to 15 inches and pull your yarn through, tighten it up, and then you've got your leaf with a stem. If you don't want the stem, you don't have to. You could end before that. Now, some people don't like quite as thick of a stem, and if you don't, instead of doing single crochets on those stem chains, just do slip stitches all the way back. So it'll be 4 slip stitches and then the 5th one into the top of the first double crochet. Either way. Now this is what's going to be the long yarn that you can sew this onto whatever you're making, whether it be an afghan, a hat, a purse, whatever. So you don't want to cut that off or work it in, but you do still have this little tail, and that's where we want to just work that in right away. Get your yarn needle, and just like any other project where you're working in your ends, just kind of work that in up toward the middle of the leaf, under, in, and out, and then I usually turn it around and come back a few stitches just to hold that in. And then what you have left, carefully cut off the end, and there's 1 green leaf ready to go. And if you didn't want the stem, it would look like this. These are fun to match up and use with the pattern called Little Leaf, and that one has a video on my blog also, but I think I have one of those right here, and we'll see. Yeah, this one is a little bit smaller, and so in combination you can see that they're a little bit smaller. You can use a different color, you can make them in different yarns, whatever you want to do, but that way you can get the interest of having different size of leaves. So that's 1 green leaf. Again, this is Chris Long, Lakeview Cottage Kids. Thanks.